Okay, guys, thank you for joining and welcome back to Barca 360. So, you welcome back to the channel. So, this is my reaction to the game that we played against Inter Milan yesterday, where Barcelona lost 1-0 against Inter Milan. A goal coming in from Hakan Çalhanoğlu on the stroke of halftime in the Stadio Giuseppe Meazza San Siro in Milan in Italy yesterday. In fact, it was a night where everything went down south for the football club. Everything, and then I mean everything, right from the selection of players, right from the positions that Xavi Hernandez gave to these players, right from how we approached the game, and then down to the most worrying thing that happened on the night, the refereeing decisions on that night. All of these things cumulated to go against Barcelona, and then we were defeated 1-0 against Inter Milan. What is remained for the football club is that when you face them next week at their camp, you should do everything possible to win that game against them for us to stand on a good pedestal in qualifying for the next round of the UEFA Champions League. So let's start. Xavi Hernandez started with a formation, a 4-3-3 formation. Yes, he started with Marcos Alonso, and then I was wondering, why would Marcos Alonso start this game? Xavi Hernandez started Marcos Alonso in the game against Bayern Munich. He made such mistakes in the selection of players against Bayern Munich, and then it cost us. Yesterday, our best player on the left-hand side of defense, Alejandro Balde, was again on the bench. Alejandro Balde should have started this game, not Marcos Alonso. Alejandro Balde should have started. Aside Alejandro Balde, obviously the other three that started in defense were just meant to start because of injury situations that we had at the football club. In midfield, obviously, yes, Pedro Gonzalez, Sergio Busquets, and Pablo Paez-Gavi should have started. Up front, of course, Ousmane Dembele should be starting, Raphinha should be starting, and then also Robert Lewandowski should be starting. But then my point, if you are starting Ousmane Dembele and Raphinha just in the game, just like the game against Bayern Munich, one of them would definitely be playing in a position that he is not favorable with. And then in this case, Raphinha was playing on the left-hand side of the attack, a place or a position that he is not familiar with, a position that he has struggled to flourish. In the game against Bayern Munich, the same thing happened. It was a place that he is not so much conversant with. And then tonight, the same thing. Xavi Hernandez decided to play him. In fact, just start Ansu Fati that position on the right-hand side of the attack, but no, Xavi Hernandez decided to start Raphinha, and then Raphinha deep inside the game was seen not on the wings because Marcos Alonso was almost on that place, pushing Raphinha further deep into the midfield, further deep into the attacking midfield, which also again was not a favorable position for the player. So that is it on Xavi Hernandez's selection, and then the positioning of the players, we got it all wrong. Inter Milan were just staying behind. They were just waiting for Barcelona to counter us on the breaks, and then they did exactly that. Hakan Çalhanoğlu, prior to his goal, came very close, a staggering shot right from the midfield to the goal, right from the middle of the park, and then Marc-Andre ter Stegen making an audacious save for Barcelona on the stroke of first half. He got himself the goal that eventually won the points for Inter Milan. Now we move on to the officiating. Slavko Vintage, he came, he caused a whole lot of mess and havoc for the football club. For the game itself, first, Barcelona should have gotten themselves a penalty. A push from Milan Skriniar on Robert Lewandowski, nothing was given. Again, Hakan Çalhanoğlu should have gotten a red card. He just had a dirty and horrible tackle on Sergio Busquets, nothing was done about that. Barcelona equalized through Pedro Gonzalez, and then it was ruled as not standing. It was ruled as not being a goal simply because the ball has hit the hand of Ansu Fati prior to Pedro Gonzalez scoring that goal. And here, the new rules of FIFA state categorically clear that that situation means that the goal should stand because the hand of Ansu Fati did not interfere the destination of the football, where the football was going. Ansu Fati's hand touching that ball did not impede upon that. VR check, goal not given. Fair enough. Few moments later, similar issue happened. The ball was deflected. Denzel Dumfries impeded the direction of the ball. The ball was actually going to Ansu Fati. He just decided to head the ball. He didn't get it. He used his hand to deflect the movement of the ball If not for the hand of Denzel Dumfries, I mean, that ball could have been headed by Ansu Fati, and it could have been the equalizer for the football club. The hand of Dumfries deflected the movement of the ball, so obviously it was a penalty. Referee decided to wait for 3 minutes. They didn't go to check the VAR. For almost 3 minutes, they didn't go to check the VAR to say no, it is not a penalty. I mean, what is that? Who is that? I mean, what is that? Who does that? Yes, Barcelona's play on the night wasn't the best, but then there were some situations that should have gone into our favor, and then if those situations went into our favor, I'm sure that we wouldn't have left the Stadio Giuseppe Meazza pointless. Next week, they are back at the Camp Nou. We hope that the football club would be able to turn things around, win that game, because if we do not win the game against Inter Milan next week, that is all. We'll be going to the Europa League, something that we do not want to happen. So what are your thoughts? What do you think was the main cause of our loss yesterday? Is it Xavi Hernandez? Is it the players' attitude? Is it the officiating? Let's see all of them in the comment section below. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for joining. Kindly do stay safe. Until next time, it's a bye-bye.